Hey, Scruffy. Wow, no meows tonight. So I have the last of your smelly fish, and there's a lot of gravy in the can, so I actually put extra kibble to try to soak up some of the extra gravy. So you were so hungry last night, I thought maybe you'd appreciate more food, but yeah, now you don't seem to be in the mood. It's probably gonna get a waste. You're probably gonna scratch me. Yeah, okay, well, I'm coming out. Okay, food on the table. Grab the glove. A little colder today, so it didn't rain. Okay. So, yeah, my day was kind of weird. I don't know. I guess different. So I woke up in the middle of the night and oops. Oh, that's where he's going to scratch there. So I woke up in the middle of the night and I thought maybe I already slept into morning because I didn't feel tired when I woke up. And then I think I checked the time and I'd only been asleep for like maybe a couple hours. So it was still a long way till sunrise. So I debated about getting up or not. I ended up staying in bed, and eventually I fell asleep again. And good thing I did, because yeah, I ended up sleeping in till mid-morning, which is later than I've been getting up recently. So because I'm waking up really early. For the most part of the last several months, I think. If not more. So it was nice to be able to sleep in for once. So I didn't have any like time pressing things I had to do today. So it's kind of a somewhat relaxed morning. But then the mail came, and I finally received that medallion signature guarantee that I've been waiting for. And so he lifted up his foot there. So I needed that medallion signature guarantee to deal with one of my dad's accounts. So this has been weighing on me for... This particular problem has been weighing on me for, I think, 3 weeks now. That's where he's going to scratch there. So anyway, it looks like I've finally resolved this, and so the medallion signature guarantee was the last piece I needed. So all that was left for me to do is take that and then mail off the entire packet. And my dad's former financial advisor was nice enough to give me a prepaid UPS overnight delivery label. So all I had to do is put it in an envelope, slap a label on it, and get it to a UPS store. And so there's a time limit that the company imposed on me, They said basically 30 days to correct this, which is not a lot of time, so I've been complaining about that. But I think I'm still under that 30-day window. And with the overnight, oh, you grabbed the glove. Wow. So with the overnight delivery, I should be well within that window. So I figured, well, I better get off my duff and make sure I get that mailed ASAP. So the weather was nice today. A little cold, but it stopped raining. And I think there's going to be rain in a few more days, so the rain forecast has come back. But I think for the next few days we're going to get sun and dry weather. It's going to be cold, but nothing that some warm clothing won't solve. So since I stayed in yesterday because it rained, I was going to take a walk today. But since I needed to, 1, go to the UPS store, and 2, I needed to go to the bank. So I also, another annoying thing, well, yeah, kind of annoying, but yeah, my dad received another settlement check. So this one's a much smaller one. It's like for $2 or something like that. So, kind of a waste. I'm sure the lawyers made out like bandits, and all the class action people, get $2 and I forgot how many cents. Small number. But yeah, since it was made out to my dad, I had to figure out how to cash it since it's not in my name, it's in his. So I had set up all this stuff at one of his banks, and his bank was near the UPS store. So decided, I was going to do both of those things at the same time. And since I needed to go for a walk today, I decided instead of going for my normal walk, I would walk to the UPS store and the bank, because they're about a mile from here, so it works out fairly close to the length I was going to walk at the park anyway. So the only difference is I have to walk in traffic. But yeah, I figure, try to kill 2 birds, or 3 birds with 1 stone. Oh, and actually, the other thing I needed to do at the bank was I needed to access the safe deposit box. So there's some documents in there I needed to also deal with. So, that's the neck rub there. So, we're getting close to time here. And Scruffy hasn't scratched me, which is good, but a couple days ago he scratched me at the last minute. So, I'm probably going to jinx it by saying something. Probably should just end it early, give him his food. And then I can go in early if he eats fast. So he has extra food tonight. Though last night he kept begging for more food or something, because I had to let him lick the bowl, and then gave him treats, and then I ended up tossing him a chicken bone that I was saving for another night, probably tonight, but he's not going to get it tonight since he had it last night. But I have 1 more chicken bone and some more chicken skin. Probably give it to him either tomorrow or the following day. Since he has extra food tonight, I might hold off. Because, there was a lot of gravy in the can. Not sure why it worked out that way. But I didn't want all the gravy to go to waste since it smells so bad, and I'm figuring Scruffy must really like it. So I put some extra kibble in the can and used it to soak up some of the gravy and scraped it around the can and Put in his bowl. Okay, let's get your food. Okay, here you go. Whoops. So I got away without scratches. Oh, that's a novelty. So I heard Scruffy jump down off the table. It was probably about 20 minutes ago. So I was a little late later than usual preparing dinner. I'm still like probably 25 minutes early. But yeah, it's really dark out here, so I can't see. I didn't turn on the lights yet, but I heard a thump. And so I think, Scruffy had as I was in the middle of making his dinner, he jumped off the table. So he's kind of running late too. So I thought, he'd be here at the door sooner. But yeah, so anyway, I want to talk about today. Saw Scruffy. I think, late morning, he was on the table sleeping, I think. I think I caught him at one point where he was actually awake and grooming himself, and I think he ignored me. So I think he was looking right at me and didn't care. I can't remember. Because I think there was one point where he was sleeping, and I think there was another point where he was awake and he was grooming himself, and I can't remember which I filmed, if not both. But I think he's getting better at ignoring me. Because later, when I finally brought out his water around lunchtime, he was off the table, and I didn't see him until I think I came out, and he was behind the big table, sleeping on the deck. And so when I spotted him bringing out the water, tried talking to him, and he looked like he was perfectly asleep. So my presence here did not wake him or even cause him to look up. So that's actually a pretty big change. I don't know, is that an improvement or not, but I guess the fact that he's not scared of me, I guess, is an improvement. So I guess that's progress. So it's interesting that he completely ignored me. Looked like, he was completely asleep, so I was actually a little worried maybe he was sick or something, but I know he was on the table earlier, so I guess he was just really tired. And so I went back in and watched the water bowl just to see if he'd do his normal thing where once I go back in, he gets up and then checks out the water bowl or something. But he didn't come. He just, I guess, stayed there. So I guess he's really zonked out. And then I think, late afternoon, I think it was after I got back from my trip, he was back on the table, sleeping, I think. And then I guess he stayed there until I was starting to prepare dinner. I guess I guess this is technically an improvement. Doesn't seem like it. I guess it is. So let's see what else has been going on. Yeah, so yeah, I mentioned I was working on a math problem yesterday. So I finally got that resolved late last night. Very happy got that solved. Yeah, so I had to look up a lot of math that I had forgotten. Um, and yeah, YouTube was actually very helpful. So one thing I really like now is you can actually look up math topics on YouTube and see lecturers walk through fundamentals of solving math problems. So that was actually very helpful because I've forgotten a lot of things. So one of my problems was one of the things I was working with, I wasn't sure if I could actually transform it. I actually think I can't, technically speaking, transform it. So there were two different problems. The first problem was just dealing with natural logs and number e, and trying to do a refactoring because I was trying to solve for a variable within the natural log part. So if you have the natural log of x divided by y or something like that, I needed to solve for y, and didn't remember my properties. The x divided by y is actually a lot more complicated than that, but fundamentally was what it's come down to. And then the other problem was the natural log of x divided by y was actually just a small piece of what that was in, so there's a much bigger equation that this was in. So the first problem was dealing with the natural log part. Second problem was there is a more complicated function was it the cumulative normal function? So it's a probability distribution function, and I've completely forgotten all this stuff. But the equation that I was trying to refactor or solve for uses this normal function. And basically the only way I know how to get around this is I need to take the inverse of the normal function so I can free up the other variables so I can move them around. And the thing I'm not sure about is if I'm actually allowed to take the inverse of this function. Because sometimes you can take the inverse of some things depending on the properties, and other times you can't. And I actually don't know enough to know if that's actually allowed. And I was running this through a computer program that basically, with real numbers, trying to see if I can get sensible numbers out of this, and it was not working. And then I found some place on the web that was trying to do something kind of similar, not exactly the same, and somebody also tried to use the inverse function, and then somebody commented, no, you can't do that. It doesn't have a closed form solution. Another thing I completely forgot. But I don't really have any other fallback position, so I was trying to make it work. And then I found out my program had a bug in it, so that was not the reason why I was getting junk values. And once I fixed the bug, my numbers actually were getting I was getting reasonable values, so at least for my test cases. So I think it will work at least for the cases I care about. At least I hope that's true. So I am happy that I got through that. I hate getting blocked on really hard math problems. I'm like just good enough at math to be able to get through some of these mechanics, but I'm not really good enough at math to get through the really hard theoretical stuff. At least I don't feel comfortable enough to do it. So I think Scruffy ate everything. Now there's like kibble at the bottom of the bowl here. So I'm gonna move it, see if he comes back. And then I'm gonna go in. Okay, he's coming back. No sense wasting the food. Licking the bowl clean helps me because it smells really bad with the smelly fish. Even rinsing it out doesn't seem to help much. I gotta scrub it, and I don't feel like scrubbing it. I like being lazy and just throwing it into the dishwasher and letting the dishwasher scrub it. But I'm not going to run the dishwasher until tomorrow, so it's going to sit there and smell for a day. But if he looks it clean, then it's going to smell less, because he has that really abrasive tongue. You're going to go away. You're not going to stay here. You left and you're starting to groom yourself really far away. Gonna take a drink of water? So I'm gonna take that in too. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna start moving. So I'm gonna get up. Okay, yeah, that's his cue to leave. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching. I'm going in. Why are you staying there? I gave you food. Give you extra food. I'm not gonna give you more tonight. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna give you second pets either. I'm gonna go in. Okay, I'm gonna grab the water and dump it. See what he does. Okay, he's leaving. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.